One of the questions I hear the most when discussing Doom Eternal is, should we see more gameplay and news for it? Well, it's an interesting topic because there's going to be many people that are going to say yes, and there's going to be many people that are going to say no. So I definitely thought it was worth making a video on. My personal opinion is, obviously I'd love to see more gameplay. Every time we see a new trailer or new news, I love talking and discussing it. But at the same time, we've seen a lot to do with Doom Eternal now. Although we do keep seeing the same gameplay level each time, we know a lot about the game now. We know exactly what it's going to be like, we know the locations, we know what the gameplay is going to play out like, we know a lot about Doom Eternal, we get the idea. But we've not seen much gameplay apart from this level. And I think that's a good thing, because that keeps it all fresh and exciting from when we actually play through the game for ourselves, because that way we've got all the other levels to enjoy. We've only actually seen gameplay from this level, plus a few sort of snippets from some of the trailers, like the story trailer we saw at E3, and that's it. And of course, as for news, they've told you basically everything we need to know, that the gameplay is going to be a lot more focused on this time. We know about battle mode, and we know about a few other things as well. To me, now at least, I think that this is fine. We've seen enough gameplay now. I'm extremely hyped and I can't wait to try it out. They don't really need to showcase anything else now at this point. We've seen, like I said, we've seen this whole level, we've seen most of this level anyway. We've seen how the gameplay is going to play out, and we've seen basically a small taste of what Doom Eternal is going to be. And that's it. I don't think we need to see anything else. I mean, I was expecting a new level to be showcased at QuakeCon, and it was obviously a little disappointing that we saw the same level showcased at E3, but I now get that. It makes sense because they want to keep most of the game fresh and exciting for that first playthrough, and that's a good thing, because most of these destinations we barely know anything about. Like, we've got to go to the Sentinel homeworld, we don't know really why we're going there and anything about that, and it's obviously going to be story focused, or at least sort of story focused, because it's a Doom game, so it's not going to be heavily focused, and it's all going to be sort of spoilers the more we see. So I think keeping that sort of blind at the minute and waiting for us actually to get the game to try out for ourselves is much better than seeing it all in a gameplay video before we actually get to try it. But of course, there's going to be two arguments to this. Some people love to see more, some people might not actually be truly sold on Doom Eternal yet and want to see as much as they possibly can before actually getting it and making their mind up, if they want to get it too, of course. And it's actually some people that I know of that have not actually seen any gameplay or any videos yet, maybe just the teaser trailer showcasing the game itself, and that's it, because they want to keep it all 100% blind. I mean, of course that way is risky, because you have to be faithful that they're going to make a really good game and not actually change up the gameplay somewhere along the lines, and the person who didn't see any of the gameplay buys it and then regrets it because it wasn't what they wanted. But with a game like Doom Eternal, I think that you're going to be pretty much safe that it's going to be an awesome game. The campaign looks phenomenal. It looks 10 times better than Doom 2016 campaign did, and of course I love that campaign, so it speaks for itself. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Having said that, if there was a new trailer or even gameplay, then I would definitely check it out, because I think it would definitely be worth looking at it, even though it probably would spoil some of that campaign just a little bit. At least it still would be worth checking out just to see more gameplay. Besides, I don't think I'd be able to keep away. It'd just be too tempting to check and see what they've showcased in this next trailer or gameplay. But I can also understand the fact that there are people out there that do not want to see the gameplay at all and would rather wait to the final release. I do get that. At the same time, I do get people who want to see absolutely everything so they can sort of analyse it and review it and see what they like, what they don't, of course, or even just make an agreement if they want to get the game or not. Everything makes sense. I mean, it just depends on how you prefer to play your games, or how you like to be hyped for your games. If you like to sort of keep out of the way and wait for the game to come out and then play it, then that's fine. Or if you're one of the people who like to review everything, check every video and absolutely any news that you can find just to see if the game's worth buying or not, then that's also fine as well. I'm somewhere in the middle. Sometimes with games I don't like to see any gameplay until I actually try it for myself, Other times, if I'm not sure, especially if I'm not sure if I want to buy the game or not, I'll check out absolutely everything I know or could find about the game and then make a decision on it. With Doom Eternal, of course, I'm going to get it either way. I want to see the gameplay, at the same time I kind of don't, so it keeps blind. But if there is more gameplay, of course, I would definitely check it out on the way, because I won't be able to keep myself away. Anyway, so how do you want to see this? Do you want to see more Doom Eternal gameplay, or do you think we've seen enough? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.